For the people who are unaware, let me just say that according to Mal, this is the second to the last episode for the first season. Which is unfortunate, but if there's any consolation, a movie sequel has already been announced way before the anime aired. So, there's that. Going back into the episode, well, it's mostly just action, honestly, and the only notable event for this episode is E.T. phone home unironically having a name in the story's lore as the Ascender. And honestly, the green boy felt like a stupid temporary plot armor if nothing else. For a moment, I thought it was going to form an entirely new orbital spiral tree, but it did not. And apart from being a tall blob of water, it did absolutely nothing at all. Though the Ascender did somewhat damage by sheer accident. The mech that the Admiral was using when the Ascender's body collapsed, which turned into a quick instance of rain after just one sweep from the Admiral. Anticlimactic, I would say, and debatably, the whole scene with the Ascender felt stupidly unnecessary as a whole. And one more thing before I end this review, I have to say, chaps, if we don't get a proper backstory for the Admiral in the finale next week or in the movie sequel, then by default, he's the worst character in the show from a writing perspective. I haven't seen him do anything since his first appearance other than being a sadist and being unhinged in most of his decision making, making him look like a badly written Western cartoon villain where there's simply no avenue for sympathy for the character. It's just disappointing to remember in hindsight if we're never going to get that backstory. So there you have it. That's basically it for me for this episode. I thank you all for watching and see you guys in the season finale next week.